Welcome again, everybody, for this class of Inspiration Economy Theory and Introduction of Inspiration Economy. We spoken, as you remember, about resilience economy as one of the outcomes of the Inspiration Economy. And today we take another main theory that came out of the Inspiration Economy theory, which is the youth economy theory. Now, the youth economy as a theory have a concepts that focus on both youth spirit and youth energy. When we talk about the youth spirits, we actually representing the characteristics which this spirit create a renewal for our energy and also create a renewal for our desires to explore and to exploit things that is we never gone through or raise our curiosity. And it is beyond actually the materialistic desires of the human. Usually, it is about the values, it's about driving people to see the human life in a different way. One of the things that we consider in the youth economy theory is the nature of youth, which is the source of a societal wealth. Every society have different wealths. We say always it have natural wealth, it have physical wealth, it have social wealth. And of course, part of the social wealth is the youth wealth, which is we can see that developing countries, they focus on actually in different ways. Now, one of the things that is, we see that this theory is also very important. It actually overcome the lack of the availability of resources, because youth is always, they look for exploration of resources. So they help in raising the community capacity. And as we mentioned always, inspiration economy is the leading in the concept or the formula called capacity versus demand. So what we try to do actually, we raise the capacity of the community by utilizing the youth wealth, the youth power, the youth spirit, the youth energy. Okay, and their curiosity and how to exploit the hidden resources within the community. So we say that the more youth energy and spirit is considered in any problem or any issue, then the more we can create proper wealth that can support the inspiration currency. And this is the relation between youth economy and inspiration economy. The more we put youth in production relations and production forces and basic construction of socio-economic formulation, then this can lead to an achievement and preservation of societal gains. So the gain of the society will be much higher when the youth spirit is utilized. For that, we believe that even the entrepreneurial spirit is part of the youth economy because entrepreneurial is about exploring something hidden, taking risk more than others, so that you can achieve a goal that you and you gain a momentum out of that. Now, when we transform the mindset from capital-based economy to youth-based economy, which is inspiration-based economy, we are actually trying to move the youth economy practices from being only service-oriented or actually structured programs, like, for example, we see in many countries, including, the developed countries, that they offer structured youth education, youth empowerment programs, youth care programs, and so on, or services for employability of youth or functionality, raising the functionality of youth. Or they give services sometimes to improve their lifelong learning skills. They bring even the white papers like in UK and other countries. This is all we consider as the capital-based economy, a way of addressing youth issues. Okay. But inspiration economy, we focus in different way. We want to bring the best performance of youth that can create a differentiated outcome in the economy or the social economy, and taking the future foresight into consideration. For example, building programs for purposefulness, for exploring a differentiated role in the life. These are all driven by the youth economy drive or theory. Building capacity for self-sufficiency, building capacity for self-exploration, it's all part of the youth economy. And also, of course, we build later structure and unstructured programs that help youth to improve the competitiveness of the community. So the goal is not to improve the youth itself, but to utilize the youth and optimize the concept of youth energy, youth spirit, so that they can raise the capacity versus the demand. So you can see there is a total differentiation between our approach in inspiration economy for youth economy and the capital-based economy approach for addressing youth issues. So to keep a balance for youth about their life purposefulness, we say that we should test the practices that is most suitable for any community and how we can utilize their youth so that they bring an outcome or solutions. So, for example, we had a project in India about, for example, the bamboo. We utilize the youth, which is they are already did not continue on their dropouts from the schools. We brought them back. They were migrated to, for example, to the different main cities in India. We brought them back and we've established for them a school and we trained them on that so that the idea is not to train and empower youth, but the idea was from the beginning that we revive the village and make the village more actually a best practice village or a village eco village through their youth. So this is what we call, again, a psychological change and overcoming also and using empathetic thinking, using passion, beside using the physical change in the community to bring out the best of youth and to create a more experience that is based on bringing different currencies together, including the youth currency, including the societal currency, including the natural assets in the community or the country, which is the bamboo at that time. Now we turn to what we call the differential diagnosis theory. And this is a theory that is one of the important theory, again, in inspiration economy journey, because this theory is based on how we create a differentiation for complex problems using a differentiated methodological ways. So again, this theory will help us to raise the capacity when dealing with our complex problems, the current and the foresighted ones, and bringing interactive techniques where they will come together and bring more potential opportunities for the targeted community or the social economy that we are targeting. The differential diagnosis actually is important for communicating with the problem and understanding its language. So as if the language, the problem have a certain language, it is unspoken by most of us. And when we start to use the differential diagnosis, we bring a best outcome of this this problem, because we start to understand it, as if we start talking to the problem. For that, it goes, the differential diagnosis is not one stage, it goes into multi-stages, because through this interaction, we start to understand the meaning of the problem, which is the keywords and what we call it, the taxonomy of the problem, and make us really live the problem and interact with it and speak its language. Through differential diagnosis, we can simulate the problem. We can address actually the problem behaviors. So each problem has certain behaviors, certain trends, certain, let's say, characteristics. So through understanding the problem behavior, we can actually start to simulate what are the solution of this problem. Because such complex problems usually need action and need testing. Through differential diagnosis, we start to test the most essential things or let's say factors inside this problem, and we start to prevent the normal solutions to come out. We focus on the more let's say futuristic solutions to come most of this problem solving. Through the differential diagnosis, also we actually start to be more humble, to appreciate that the amount of ignorance we have relevance to the problem, instead of focusing on our knowledge of the problem. And this makes, again, the solution much more, let's say, effective or to have more impact on the community, because it will enhance our capacity to prepare for the future, not only to address a problem at its present situation, because each problem have a present situation and it have a future situation. So the more the opportunities are present in the problem through this differential diagnosis, we can utilize it to extract further solutions to alleviate the capacity of the community again. Now, the theory also is very important because it brings our mindset to think about the mental sets that help us to cope with the problem. So the mindset will start to see the mental sets. It's like constructs of our mental approach towards the problem. So we start to cope with the problem and appreciate why this problem needs to be tackled in different stages. And for that, we say that, again, feeling of the problem and being in control of the problem will be much more through this theory or this differential diagnosis techniques. Now, the differential diagnosis also bring our capacity to a certain way where we can see the problem pathways that is arise out of the social situation. So instead of focusing on economical situations, we focus more in the social situation, and we start to define the socio-economic situations in a proper way. So we start to see the variables within the problem that is relevant to socio-economic situation. It means relevant to poverty, relevant to human setting, relevant to social setting, psychological setting, relevant to instability within the community or within the family, and so on. And this would raise our capacity again to generate a wide variety of potential solutions. So one of the things about the differential diagnosis, it will help us to bring potential of variety solutions, which we can connect together later to bring the best outcome. And here we represent, as you can see in this model, how the observation for unrecognized needs and the curiosity to find hidden opportunity would be raised through the cycle of differential diagnosis. The cycle of differential diagnosis is made of 5 stages. The first stage is that we start to deal with unrecognized information needs. So there are lots of information. We start to filter it, and we say these informations will be subsidiary. They will not be the primary. And then we bring out the best or the primary information that we're going to focus on first. So this is the filtering, is one of the first techniques of this theory. And this will raise our attitude to again start to see and question the sources of knowledge and the sources of environment we are dealing with. Then we take a pause. Based on the taking a pause, we'll start to pursue another type of information that is needed from the field. And then we start to filter the knowledge of the resources that we are getting again by framing the questions, by searching for unhidden or unseen hidden or unseen opportunities within the environment that is the field we are visiting. And then we come with satisfied information need, information that is giving us opportunities, hidden opportunities, and things we started to collect from the field. This collection from the field will create for us an information that need to be utilized and implemented. And here we start to do the testing. So differential diagnosis is about collection of information in a summary, filtering of these information, then building our attitude towards the environment and start to get proper information from the environment, then start to test our solutions in the environment we are targeting. Now, one of the things that is we need to talk about in the next setting is about exploration-based learning theory, which is, I think, I will leave for next time. Thank you very much.